If I want to take my business to the next level, then should I just focus on one industry selling my services, or should I target every industry?
Are you guys over 8 figures in revenue a year?
We are close to $1 million revenue a year.
7 figures, so $1 million a year.
Figures, yeah.
With 100 people?
Yeah.
Where are all these people?
We are, the entire team is based in India.
Oh, I was wondering, I'm like, how do you make money with 100 people?
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. I mean, there's an agency over here. They're doing over 50 million a year. And they're usually when you get to a really big size, let's say you're really big in India, right? A lot of people, these agencies, your only path to growth is mergers and acquisitions. So you start to buy other agencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they do. So, I mean, here's the thing with service business, right? You have to keep adding more people. It doesn't, you know, we talk about scale all the time.
So if you want to grow, if your clients are all over the board, you need to more so figure out, do you know a channel that you can go after that can help you grow, such as doctors or lawyers or something like that. And if you know how to get access to them and you can focus, yes, you are better off focusing, because more so your revenue may not grow as fast as you want, but you have probably one too many people for your revenue, which means they're doing tons of different tasks. If you focus, you should in theory grow faster. But more importantly, what you'll find is you'll need a lot less people because a lot of the work will become cookie cutter and your margins will go through the roof.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Focus on a niche.
For us, I mean, also you can focus on specializing as well. I mean, like we're more focused on paid advertising than anything right now. Yes, we do SEO work, we do other work, but paid advertising, and we focus on software as a service and e-commerce. And even then, like it does get a little crazy. You can ask the people over here. We do have other clients in the space too. So it's. I mean, you think about when Apple first started, right? You know, one product. You think about all these other companies, one product, and then once you start to get to a certain size, certain scale, then you can start to stack other services.
This goes on to focusing. What has prevented you from, I guess, not starting your own product line since you're so good at the marketing side of it, and then increasing maybe your margin on that versus trying to grow your own agency?
What has stopped me from not trying to do a product? Well, I am doing a product right now. My thing is, I think, when I look at selling something, a lot of people try to start things in different niches that they don't understand that well. So if I try to, like for example, like I have this senior living site with my 2 high school friends. That's not like in my area, right? Like we're still doing it. Like yes, it's growing.
Cut it off. You should cut it.
Yeah.
I've been telling you that for ages.
But like now, like you know, with Neil stays around marketing. He's a perfect example, right? Like if you're like you're in e-commerce, you're around beauty, right? You stay around that, you can continue to stack because you have the audience already. So I have the audience already. I've been doing this for a long time. There's credibility in the space. So now it's like, okay, what's something simple I want to solve? Well, it actually has to do with Google Search Console and its shortcomings. And then like I surveyed my audience, you know, got the gauge around it. We pre-sold, so we didn't even build it yet. Pre-sold like, I don't know, you know, $6,000 or $7,000. And then now it's like, okay, like we built it, we're alpha testing it now, and people are saying, I'm showing a bunch of people, like I'm trying to keep it small, and people are like, yeah, we'll pay a lot of money for this thing. So also at the same time, when I look at single grain, it's like, okay, well, I need to get someone that's really smart that can eventually run the thing. That way I can, you know, get on this other thing, because if I try to do these 2 things, I'm probably gonna fuck one thing up. So yeah, I think you definitely need to hire like that GM person that can probably take over the business eventually.
You're totally right. I don't like doing customer work. I rarely do consulting. I'm with you. I like creating my own products and I just market it myself. And that is where 99% of my income comes from. And then on the side, I do speaking. So, but I never really talk about my businesses. I just more so do them, keep my mouth shut, cash my checks, and call it a day.
So easy.
I wish it was easy, but it's life, right? Like I'm private. Like I never care to like let people know like, here's my business, here's how we're doing. I always feel things are bad. He doesn't believe me, but I always say business is bad.
Sorry.
Every time I say that, he's like, okay. He never believes me, and he always calls bullshit. But you know, I do believe the best way to make money is investing in yourself and selling your own products or services. If you're an agency person, that's what you like doing, by all means, go and do it.
I mean, the other thing I'll add around agency is you're not going to sell it for a really high multiple, but it's a great business to generate cash. It's a great incubator. And, you know, I just love everything around kind of the culture that we're building. So just keep that in mind. You have to look at, you know, what kind of multiple you can sell your business for if you're looking to sell it. So I think that just makes logical sense.